Hello everybody and welcome to the European Session Brief. We're on Monday the 8th of May 2023, approaching 8:30 AM here in Europe. That means we're just over half an hour until the European Open. Just a reminder that UK markets will be closed today. We've got a public holiday, bank holiday. We had the coronation of King Charles on Saturday, so today is a public holiday for that specific reason as the country continues to celebrate a new king. Still got a few headlines. I hope everyone had a great weekend. Obviously, we are on Monday now and ready to tackle another week in markets. Yes, last week was an interesting one. I say interesting. In a few markets, we actually ended up really flat. For example, this euro basically went nowhere. Probably the bigger movers of the week were the Aussie dollar in the FX world. RBA surprised with a hike on Tuesday. Very hawkish. They said they will continue hiking as well if inflation doesn't come down. So that was a bit of a pivot from the RBA, which was set to hold at its current rate and is also seen as a bank which doesn't really do much. So forward guidance seems to have gone out the window on that one. Cable moved higher, more of a technical move Friday, really nice breakout. Really need to capitalize on that this week and basically crack through 126.50, and then we can start running up until well, my next target is a move up into 128.20, this particular level here. I think we've got good room to explore to the upside, and there'll be a pretty nice pathway into that level should we be able to get through this particular level here that we're at right now. And you can see last time we were here there was a big turning point. We've had resistance off this level quite a few times before. It's turned into big support, so you can see I'm not going to underplay how important this area is that we're at right now. The FTSE ended up really strong on Friday to basically just claw back some of the earlier gains from Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Remember last week was a public holiday in the UK too, so we ended up slightly down on the week on the FTSE with the open around about here. Euro, like I said, really flat. Mixed messages from the Fed, ECB. ECB maybe leaning a little bit more hawkish than the Fed in what they were saying, but not really reflected in the euro price, to be honest. We had a bit of a choppy week overall. So yeah, we've got the Bank of England this week. Traders betting directly against interest rate hikes by the BOE do so at their peril, no matter how overblown market pricing might look. With the BOE's latest decision due in a couple of days, banks including HSBC and Citigroup are telling their clients that the scale of tightening currently baked into money markets is too aggressive. At the same time, with sticky inflation putting pressure on shorter maturity notes and volatility high, they warn the timing of any policy shift is far from certain. They reckon the front end remains exposed to a hawkish surprise, making it too early to buy outright. So the cable, as you can see, just moving higher. If we don't get any hawkish noises out of the BOE, maybe this is a level too far for the cable. So that's just something to be considering for this week ahead. And particularly, I think it's on Thursday we have the BOE. What else have we got in store? Warren Buffett faced question after question about one thing in particular at Berkshire's annual meeting on Saturday just gone, his successor. So you can read a little bit about Greg Abel on the internet, but Buffett reaffirmed that he was 100% comfortable with the decision and even indicated a largely business as usual transaction for whenever that could be. There's more noise about this debt ceiling in the US. Treasury Secretary Yellen said there are simply no good options for solving the debt limit stalemate in Washington other than Congress lifting the cap, and cautioned that resorting to the 14th Amendment will provoke a constitutional crisis. Let's take a look at the market open then. Remember I said the FTSE won't be open today. The DAX is though, but the DAX is basically doing absolutely zilch right now. Diddly squat. Friday's close, we tried to get to new yearly highs, couldn't really manage it with a strong enough close, and now just completely flat, so nothing really to add on that one. ECB chief economist Philip Lane speaks at a conference in Berlin. We've got expected data today including Swedish house prices as well as Danish and German industrial production. That's about it, guys. There's not too much more for me to add on this Monday morning. I will see you all inside the chat room. Thank everybody for listening and all the best for your trading. Bye for now.